Alright, welcome race fans. Here we are tonight at IWCR Gen 6 Series at Las Vegas for 125 laps. Going to have James Lehman helping me in the booth tonight, so welcome, James.
Thank you, Rudy.
Well, you said you went out there and turned a couple laps. What does it feel like to you? Feel like a pretty good setup? I know you tried the fixed setup, but how does it feel?
Fixed setup's a good baseline, but it's a little loose coming off of turn 2. That's about it. But I got my hands on the setup today, and Smallwood's working on right now, and he's got something, man. He's got something for those boys up front tonight. Better watch out for him.
All right. I didn't see where he practiced, but he may be playing the old mind game with these guys.
He's got that. He was hiding it.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
He found that last minute adjustment, and man, he went from like 15th onto the board all the way up to 4th in an instant. It shocked me. I went out there, ran a practice lap, and I put a 2 down. I was like, wow, this is quick. So, he's going to be something tonight. Him and Townsend. They're both working together, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, he's in good company right there. Whoa, wow. Pearson right up there in the top. Oh, yeah, he's right there with them. Man, awesome.
I don't know how Mr. Gidman put down a... Oh, I don't know how that happened.
There might have been a little drafting involved in that.
I don't know, man. It just caught me off guard because I'm looking at his laps right now. He went from... He ran 1, 1, a 1, and then he ran the flat. So, I don't know. Might be a drafting lap, or he found the secret, one or the other.
Travis Townsend's worked his way up into the top part there too, so he's got a 30.385, so
He's up there. Yeah, but it's at this track, it's not about putting down the fastest lap, it's about being consistent.
Yeah, being there on the long run.
These guys are known for running long races, so it's not about having the fastest lap. I got a question. Is John Verga used to running maximum speed? I'm not sure.
No.
His name seems familiar.
No.
Thought he did.
Got a pretty good run on Townsend right there. Wow.
Yeah, he sure did.
Man.
Put a good lap down too while he was at it.
You know, when I first, well, not when I first come over here. I think it was about the second season I was over here. Boy, Verga was a voice to be reckoned with, you know. And then, boy, they started getting all these other really fast guys out there, and Verga kind of fell down in the list a little ways, you know. But he's still a doggone good driver.
Yeah, he is.
Just the competition level has gone through the ceiling here. And man,
yeah, everybody's figured out the secrets of making setups, so now they're just becoming like pros and making them. Especially with this new tire model they came out with. Gotta start from scratch.
Yep. Yeah, well, your old setups ain't worth a crap.
Yeah, I'm guessing they updated all the suspension on all the cars now, so it's either your car is too high or it's too low.
Yeah, no, we we started our race there last night. Of course, they had the old setup in, and things drug the ground.
Yeah, it was like driving a drag car.
Man.
Joe Roberts up to second place now on the board.
Mm-hmm. Well, coming down to 5 minutes left here till qualifying starts, so just kind of hanging out.
Yep. I see that Mr. Perryman joined, but he hasn't put in a lap down yet. I don't know what he's doing. He needs some practice. That's for sure.
Foley's out there.
Oh yeah.
Johnny Reed. I don't know if he's planning on racing tonight or not.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen him drive, so.
Yeah. Boy, I see a lot of people spinning. Man.
Mm-hmm. And it's loose.
Foley into the wall.
Ooh.
Now we're getting a few viewers in here. Welcome everybody. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
I wonder if Rush is watching.
No, he went to bed.
Did he?
That's what he said. Matthew Breckle said he was going to be watching, but I haven't seen him say hello or anything in there. Yeah, say hello.
Come on, Matt.
There's Charles Grant. He's in there. Hey, Charles. There's Matt. Very good, very good. Yeah, you guys talk to me, and I can talk back to you. Yeah, I tried to get Charles Grant to join our league, but he said he had work conflicts or something. I forget what the message said now.
He's probably got work.
He's got some
in
good
play.
He's got some really good stats and a really good driver, so that's where I really kind of wanted to have him in the league.
Yeah, that's always a good part.
Had good SR and good I rating and some pretty impressive wins and stats they're racked up, so
If it's better than me, you should be in the league. Because mine are horrible.
yeah, chat, you know, it's never, and this isn't like watching Twitch either. This is about 30 seconds behind. What you're seeing in here is about 30 seconds behind what is actually happening on the track. So that's, you know, lag, internet, whatever you want to call it, that's the difference between them. So can't help that.
Hey Rudy, I got a question.
Yep.
I'm looking at your broadcast right now, and that chart you have on the left side that goes from 1 to like 26.
Yep.
Is there a reason why it skips from 18 to 23?
Yeah, because that guy's in 26. It only shows the top 17. Then it'll skip down.
Okay, now it shows the 18 because
Yeah.
like there's a gap.
Yeah.
And it just goes from 18 to 24.
Yeah, because
No...
it pulls up the bottom of the list. If it'll only show the top 17, and then it'll skip over it so it can show where that guy driver is at the bottom.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know.
Now I get it. Sorry,
But
I had a blonde moment. Perryman's on the track.
oh, very cool.
He finally decided to get on the track in the last minute and a half.
Yeah, there he is. See, now it's down to, he's 27th, so it skips from 18th down to 25th, so it can pick up the 27th place.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll move back up, you know, when you go to a driver that's in the top 18.
All right. Yeah, I didn't understand that, but that's cool. I like that.
Let's see,
Never
Zoe,
really
19,
seen it.
20, 22. It actually shows 22 drivers on the list, or, well, 22 spots. All right, well, that'll wrap it up for practice. And James, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes here. I'm going to play the national anthem.
All right.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, so times are coming in now. So we're seeing a lot of the drivers, looks like pretty much about everybody may be qualifying.
Yeah, I reckon we're gonna have about 27 drivers tonight.
Nice.
If I did my math right.
Very nice.
Ain't no surprise to see Gidman at top.
Nope.
Not at
And
all.
just about duplicated his time, too.
Yeah, he almost did. Townsend put a good lap down.
Yes, sir. The NBA. Yeah, Charles said he works from 7 p.m. to 3:30 a.m. Sunday through Thursday. So I guess that'd be pretty rough for him to make it.
Unless you could do it at work.
He's starting work when we're starting to race. Man, that's an odd shift there. Wow.
What does he do? Do you know?
I don't know.
What do you do for a living, Charles?
There's Harvick fan. That's got to be Mr. Keene. I know. I seen you poke me there, Thomas.
Yeah, he said he can't race tonight because he doesn't have all his iRacing stuff with him.
Ah. Probably getting pretty close to the end of qualifying here.
We've got about another 5 minutes.
Oh, that's right. They do have 10 minutes of qualifying. I forgot about that. Kind of gives everybody a little more of a chance to get in there. Some guys get in a little bit late. He said he's a janitor.
It's odd hours for a janitor, but alright.
Maybe a janitor at a bank or something. Well, you got to clean at night when the business is closed, you know.
True.
It's hard for you to clean when sounds like a janitor at a bank or something. I had a friend of mine that was a janitor at a bank, and that's when they worked late night. Christopher, now no texting and driving. He's in chat here and he's sending messages. You can't be out there texting and driving.
I'm watching John go around the track and he just ruined his lap. Never mind.
Yep.
I was like, right when I said something, I jinxed him and he wrecked it. I'm sorry, John.
Alright, we're just waiting for the time to... Oh, at a college. Okay. Alright.
Okay, now I can understand those hours.
Yeah, there we go. Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood watching. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood. Good to see you. We're hoping we can see Daniel bring it into victory lane tonight. Boy, he's been just like ever so close each week, and God, it sure would be nice to see him in. Be nice to see him in victory lane once, or more, or more. Not just once, but
I want to see him win it a couple times this season.
Yeah.
In either series.
Yeah.
I think he's got a better shot in the truck series, but I'd like to see him win it once here.
Yeah, and don't forget tomorrow night, folks. We'll be here for the truck series. Some of you in chat will probably more than likely be in the truck series. I know Matthew Breckel will be. Probably, I don't know, Christopher, are you running in the truck series tomorrow night? I know Daniel will be in there.
I'll be racing too, if I make it home by work. And work.
Thomas Keene, are you going to be in there? Truck series tomorrow night? We're going to have it'll be a full field, I can about guarantee you. I think, where are they running at tomorrow night? Atlanta or something, ain't it?
Yeah, Atlanta. With the new trucks.
Whoa, that's going to be awesome.
So everybody's starting from scratch, man.
Oh. You guys got to tune in tomorrow night to see these beautiful trucks. You're going to see some all brand new paint jobs and everything. It's going to be awesome to watch.
I got me one making right now. I'm hoping it'll be done by tomorrow night. It's going to be identical to my B car. Close to it.
Oh, Thomas ain't going to be in there. Oh, man. Christopher will be in there. Charles, you're going to be racing tomorrow night? IWCR? He says in me. I don't know. Maybe he's going to be running too. I don't know.
I don't know. I might find out.
Yeah, Matthew, you should be in if you're able to get into the server. You've obviously been accepted into the league. I don't know. Check your emails and make sure Randall sends out emails with some details that you've got to finish up before you're able to race tomorrow night. So double and triple check your emails. Make sure you got everything. It didn't go in your spam folder or whatever, but. Should be about closing up on.
Got about 1 minute.
Yep, just a hair less than a minute. All right, Thomas, that sounds like a good one. Well, but you're not going to race. You're not going to race. If you're in the race, stay in the race. I can handle the broadcast. I just, if you're going to race. Yes, sir. Charles is going to be in there.
All right.
Very good.
Looking forward to racing against him.
Yes, sir. He's got some pretty healthy stats now, I'll tell you. Like almost a 2,600 I rating, so that's pretty doggone good. A class, and got quite a few wins. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, you did say that. Sorry. Thomas don't have his stuff. Okay, so we're going to get through the rest of the qualifying order here. We'll get down there trackside. All right, let's go down through the results here. Galen Gidman on the pole with a 30.095. Congratulations to him for the pole. Travis Townsend starting on the outside of him in the number 83. Joe Roberts in third. Jeffrey Porter fourth. Ben Manning fifth. John Schweikert sixth. Thomas Brander seventh. Stephen Pearson eighth. Nathan Sedlake ninth. Randall Drake 10th. Daniel Smallwood starting 11th. Kevin Spalding in 12th. Travis Brown 13th. Michael Gonzalez 14th. John Verga 15th. Mike Vining 16th, Corey Wilson 17th, Robert Moyer Jr. in 18th, Paul Crumry 19th, William Vandiver in 20th, Ken Worley, for all you Ken Worley fans, if there's anybody still out there, starting in 21st, Christopher Perryman 22nd, Steven Silver 23rd, last one to qualify, Johnny Reed Foley on the grid. Woohoo! First one not to qualify, starting in the 24th place. Jason Miller in 25th. Michael Leiby 26th. Sean Powell 27th. Calvin Troy 28th. And Tony DeGennaro starting shotgun on the field in 29th.
All right.
29.
Pretty big field tonight.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
We're rolling off.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and yeah, to make a correction on that, it is 27 drivers tonight. Calvin Troy and Sean Powell are not racing.
Oh, okay.
They disconnected.
Okay.
But still a pretty big field.
Yep.
27 drivers, man. And they are doing 125 laps tonight. Should go by pretty quick.
Yeah, and these Gen 6s, they should be, yep.
Yeah, it should be a little bit over.
All right, well, get them going here, James. Start you out right, man. Got to break you in right.
All right. Gotta clear my throat, you know. Pace car is off. Green flag is out.
Boy, Galen didn't waste any time.
Oh no, he went right when that pace car got done. He said he wanted to go.
Townsend right with him. Galen trying to protect that low line. It looks like he does have the line. Comes up in front of Travis Townsend and completes that. And boy, I'll tell you what, he is on the move right now. He is.
Oh,
Travis
we got one
Townsend.
slow down in the back.
Looks like
Thomas
Galen Gidman's going to lead the first lap of the race.
Caution is out in turn 4.
Whoa.
2 big ones in it.
Oh, Michael Gonzalez into it. Let's go back and see it. Not a good way to start the race out.
Not at all. Oh man, they're funny in chat.
Yeah.
They said it was all netcode.
Well, I'm looking at it here. They may be right because I'm seeing Travis Brown come up under Michael Gonzalez here. Now, Travis just got done blinking. Yes, it was all netcode right there.
Mm-hmm. Big time.
Travis Brown, man, you can see the gap on that. Yay.
That's like a good 2 feet right there between those two.
And hooking them around, so, man. That could be just a connection issue between the two, but I would have to say with the way Travis Brown was blinking there, it could be something on his end. Not saying it is, I'm just saying it could be. Now, no quick fixes, so,
Yeah, that's going to end 2 guys' nights. That's going to end Gonzalez, and also, if I'm mistaken, it's going to end the 82 of Robert Moyer. Both blew their engines on.
oh,
when they
man. Wow.
hit. Yeah, Robert already left. He disconnected.
Oh, man.
That's a shame.
It
Sucks having their race ended on the first lap.
Yeah, him and
Hate that.
who else did you say? Or just him?
Robert and Gonzalez, they both blew their motors. Gonzalez hasn't left, but Robert did.
Yeah, because you can sit on pit road. It will fix it. You know, and I've seen guys do it already now that they've changed that up a little bit. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, I like it.
You can be many laps down, but, you know, I watched a race here a couple weeks ago. Guy sat on pit road for 22 minutes, got his damage fixed up, and went out and picked up 7 positions on the track. Hey, that's 7 points, you know. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points, 7 points to pick up. If you just leave the server, you know, don't finish it, you lose them 7 points.
That is true. And that can play good in the long run later in the season. Those 7 points can mean something. Especially if you're a top contender for the championship.
Yeah. Well, Thomas, I would have to say that probably wasn't tires. That was all net code right there. You've seen it, man. That was all net code. There were no slick tires involved in that one. But yeah, I'm with you though. Brand new tires on the track does make a big difference. You got to get a little heat built in them.
Yep. All right. Well. Let's see if they can get it going now on this restart.
Yes, sir.
You want to call this one ready?
No, go. Do it.
All right, all right. All right, pace car is off. Galen Gilman's gonna get him going. Green flag is out.
Pretty good start by everybody. I seen Smallwood wiggle a little bit there on that start, so he may have been borderline to smoking the tires.
Dan Goodman got a good start on that.
Yeah, Nathan Sedlick now on the inside of Daniel Smallwood, coming right up behind Ben Manning. Oh, Nathan Sedlick losing Smallwood loose. Whoa, he's going backwards like heck, man.
Yeah, they hit the wall pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, he's got quite a bit of damage on that car.
He's got right side and nose damage on that.
Yes, sir. He's back to 13th position now. And looks like
he's falling back quick.
Yeah, Manning is going to go backwards now. Boy, and he's balling up the whole works back here. Pearson has to back out of it as he comes up on Manning. Man, that could have been disastrous right there. Pearson come up on him with a full head of steam and had nowhere to go. And he does get by him. Townsend now 0.4 of a second off of our leader, Galen Gidman. I seen Galen blinking there just a minute ago. John Schweikert now up to the 3rd spot, and Joe Roberts in 4th. Nathan
Sedlick. Got a
like
good bunch of them back here for battling for the 9th place position. About 7 guys right here, back and forth.
Yeah.
Corey,
this is where that field got all balled up there from Smallwood and Manning, and boy, they really bunched them up.
Now they're just trying to stretch it out. Start running some green flags, man.
Thomas Brander now going on the inside of Paul Crumry, and that's 4th position. Boy, and they almost touch. Looks like Brander may complete the pass on Crumry right there. Yes, he does. Clears him and comes up in front of him. Crumry trying the old crossover on him, but Brander comes right down the hill and almost puts a block into him.
Man.
John Verga in 7th, doing real well. Johnny Reed Foley, good to see Johnny back out there, running in the 8th place. Kevin Spalding in 6th. Brand new paint job on his car. Haven't seen that one yet.
It does look good.
Big star on the hood.
Townsend has closed the gap up to 3/10 now. Slowly catching him.
Yeah, the big thing is if Galen can stay out ahead of him, that's going to be the key to stay ahead of Townsend. You know, Townsend getting to Galen's one thing, but getting by him's another. And you know, one good line here. We'll have to watch and see what kind of line Townsend's going to try to pull on Galen to get by him. And he may just ride there for a while. I've seen him do that many, many times.
Yeah, just save his tires, and it's usually with Townsend, when he wants to pass you, he passes you.
Yep.
When he just wants to ride, he rides.
Man, he might be just in ride mode right now, just trying to save tires and fuel. So,
watching Travis Brown back here in the 15th position. He's slicing through the field like it's nothing. He's battling Ken Worley right now for the 14th position.
yes, sir. Mike Vining right there as well. He comes up on Worley.
Pearson's getting into the mix now too.
Yeah, Pearson with that near scare right there coming up on Manning. Wow. Looks like Gonzalez and Manning are on pit road now. Back of the field, Steven Silver, which is blinking on me, and Randall Drake. These guys riding about 11.8 seconds behind the leader. Tony DeGennaro in 21st, just ahead of Well, actually quite a bit ahead of William Vandiver. Smallwood in 20th now. Man, unfortunate for him. Hate to see all that damage on his car that early. But he's got the whole race to get it fixed up. I'm sure he'll be back up there. Jason Miller 19th, and Michael Leiby in 18th. Get up here on Corey Wilson. Corey Wilson's starting to move his way toward the front. Running right behind Christopher Perryman in 12th.
Yeah, Perriman's getting up to the field, starting back in the 22nd position.
Jeff Porter in 10th. As Johnny Reed Foley moves into 9th. Johnny probably a little bit rusty out there, but
Oh yeah.
you know, I'm sure he hasn't been racing that much. Been pursuing his music career. What a singer that young fella is right there, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, he's really good.
Man.
And back up in the front, Joe Roberts is caught in the leaders now. Just riding in 3rd place, 5/10 behind the leader.
And I wouldn't be a bit surprised if he tries to slip in there and maybe get underneath Travis Townsend to take second. But he's forcing the hand right now, and he's making Travis come right up on Gidman right now. And I think Travis was content there, laying back a little bit and just riding for a while. But now with Joe Roberts right there.
Yeah, he's knocking on the door. It's time to go.
Yeah, he's saying, you know, either go or get out of the way because I'm going, you know. Looks like Townsend may wash up the hill a little bit right there, and and him and Townsend almost touch.
Almost.
That was real close. And Joe Roberts had the run. I mean, you know, and Townsend had washed up the hill just enough and left that bottom open. So, you know, rightfully so. Now he gets a good run off of 2, and
It's looking.
boy. They're pushing it right now. Townsend trying to get by Gidman. Wonder if he doesn't wash up the hill in front of him.
Nope. Galen is going to power around on the outside.
Got some good racing going on up in the front right here. Well, we've had one caution so far on lap 1. We hate to see that.
I hate those.
Yeah. That's usually not a good sign, you know. Joe Roberts looking again on the inside of Travis Townsend. Well, he gets a good run off of turn 4. Going into turn 1, looks like Travis just drives it in there a little bit hard, but he's hanging on to it. He's a little bit better in 2, I think, than Joe Roberts is right now.
Yeah, I've realized the middle high lane and turn 1s and 2 has a little bit more grip after about a 15-lap run on these tires. I don't know why, but it does a little bit.
Well, Nathan Sedlick got by John Schweikert and has moved into 4th and catching this crowd, and so is Schweikert. So these guys have pulled away by about almost 2 seconds over 6th place Kevin Spaulding.
Yeah, they're moving.
Brander now closing up on Spaulding. And he'll be taking a peek here in a minute. Looks like he is going to take a peek. Inside.
And he clears him.
Yes, he does. So Spaulding goes back to the 7th place. And he's got a lot of company back there because John Verga's closing up on Spaulding. But Foley's back about a whole second off of Verga. So 32 minutes of required. Oh my. That's Richard Gonzalez.
Oh man, that sucks.
Oh man. Wow.
Well man, you better just grab yourself some popcorn and a drink and watch the broadcast.
Yes, sir.
Because that's going to be more than half your race probably.
Foley running in 9th. Jeff Porter still in 10th, but he's closing up on Foley pretty quick.
He's coming.
Foley was just a little bit loose that time coming out of 2. I seen the back end do a little fishtail there. So he's definitely chasing the car. A little right turn to go left, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, get her fixed up. Get her fixed up, Michael. You'll be all right.
You still have a chance to win it, you know?
I'm sorry I said Richard. I apologize. Richard Gonzalez runs in another league that I broadcast for, and I don't know why I get... Gosh, it says Michael. It doesn't say Richard.
Yep.
It'll be all right. Sorry.
Same last name, so it's all
Yep.
right. Still got that part.
Nathan Sedlick joining with these guys up here has pulled way away from Thomas Brandner now. Where did John Schweiker go? John Schweiker pitted.
We got one loose in turn 2. Spinning down on the apron.
Uh-oh.
44. Paul
Crumry, yep.
Looks like he's gonna get it going. No caution.
Well, we got a 4-car battle up here, but now Gidman has Townsend way up the hill. No, that was Sedlick. I'm sorry, Sedlick way up the hill to get a run. Now looks to the inside of Townsend, looking to try to capture that 3rd spot. But well, I don't know. Townsend, he's hanging in there pretty good. Back in the back part here in 5th spot, Thomas Brandner gets by John Verga. Johnny Reed Foley now moves into 7th. Kevin Spalding 8th. Jeff Porter 9th. And that's a good battle going on there because Porter's about to put the move on Spalding here.
And oops.
He drives it in there pretty deep. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold it.
He's making it stick.
Yes, he is. That special match set of tires that they put on that car. And Schweiker right there, but Schweiker is a lap down already, back in 22nd place. He obviously pitted early.
Probably.
Is that a record? What's a record there, Charles? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Is that a record? Michael Leiby in 13th, Travis Brown 14th, and Jason Miller right there with Travis Brown. That could be a battle going on. Boy, oh boy. Jason Miller got one heck of a run on Travis Brown and goes into turn 3. Boy, he's going to make it stick too. Still side by side. Brown comes out on top for right now. Dang, that was a good door-to-door battle.
Yeah, the Chevy Power, man.
Ken Worley right behind them, and Mike Mining there in 17th. So we've got about 4 cars right in a row of them guys battling. That would be 14th through 17th. Tony DeGennaro in 18th. Nobody around him. Looks like he almost got into the wall in turn 4. William Vandiver in 19th, and Daniel Smallwood still 20th with all that damage on that car. Man, he's got a ton. Really unfortunate for that young man. You know, he drives his heart out every week, and I hate to see that for him. But he'll recover.
Yeah, it does suck.
He'll recover. I got faith in him.
Yep.
Get on pit road and get that fixed up, and he'll be all right.
He'll be back.
Randall Drake in 21st place. Steven Silver, the last one on the lead lap, running 29.6 seconds behind the leader right now. Galen Gidman still out in the lead by 0.6. I
guess Galen Gidman was just sitting there, holding him off and letting them wear off their tires, and now he's just gonna pull away a little bit, get some cushion.
Travis Townsend still hanging on in third. Nathan Sedlick fourth. And it's about 2.6 seconds back to Thomas Brandner. Just a handful of guys have pitted. Looks like Paul Crumry, John Schweikert, and Randall Drake. Randall Drake's been on pit road, I believe. I don't know. Sometimes when they blink, it shows them that they pitted. So that's not 100% accurate. Berga in sixth. Foley, boy, he mounted a challenge on Foley, or Foley mounted a challenge on him, I guess. But it didn't work out. Foley's still in seventh. But boy, he's got some serious company right now with Porter. Porter's closed right up on them two. And he's about to make it a big battle. Foley not giving up. Boy, he is right there on Berga's tail. Man, he pushed the envelope there.
And he's going.
Ooh, a little loose in the tri-oval. Car almost kicked out on him right there. So Foley goes into sixth. Berga back to seventh. And Jeff Porter riding right there in eighth. Christopher Perryman starting to catch up to them. Pulling Mr. I will be there at the end, Stephen Pearson in 10th. I like to tease him about it because, you know, he's up and
he's
down.
He's always there.
Yeah, he is.
He's always there.
Yep, he's a top 10 car each and every week, as long as he doesn't get in trouble.
Well, Rudy, in about maybe 7 laps, we should expect the leaders to start bidding. The fuel run is between anywhere from 45 to 50. So.
Well, we'll start watching for the leaders to come down pit road. The front four, well, actually, pretty much the whole field, except for way back in the field, haven't been on pit road yet. So should be able to make it on what, 2 pit stops? No.
Yeah. 2.
Oh, okay. Okay. Very cool.
You'll have like 20 laps left when you finish the race, if you do it right.
But we could possibly see some guys try short pitting it. Go out there and turn about 15, 20 laps and then stop and, you know, be a quick pit stop. You know, they could take
slash and go.
Yeah, right side tire splash and get out of there, and you're good on fuel for the rest of the race.
Oh yeah.
Travis Townsend still in third, now a half a second ahead of Nathan Sedlick. And they've pulled away even further from 5th place Thomas Brandner. Oh, Michael, he's in chat here giving us a minute by minute how much time he's got left to get his car fixed. Minute by minute. Looks like Paul Crumry out of the race. Not sure exactly what happened to Paul, but yeah.
He was the one that spun out of 2, but it was on the apron.
What about Daniel Smallwood?
Daniel Smallwood?
I'm not showing him on my relative.
He's in 23rd position, 3 laps down.
Yeah, but is he still out on the track? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He's blinking. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Steven Silver in 22nd, a couple laps down. It looks like the last one on the lead lap now is Schweikert did get back on the lead lap, I believe. Passing up the leader, Galen Gidman right there. So he just gets back on the lead lap. He drove it to get there. He pitted really early, maybe just to get himself off a pit sequence from everybody else. And that's really not a bad call. I mean, if he, you know, he could be doing the total opposite of what these guys are. He stopped with, he got about 15 laps on the tires, stopped, took tires and fuel, comes back out. Now that puts him on a whole nother pit sequence from everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
Travis Townsend second, Nathan Sedlick third. Joe Roberts goes back to fourth. He must have really slipped. We weren't paying attention there, and he slipped and goes back to fourth.
We got a big bunch of them here, right here in the battle for the 9th position. About 4 or 5 of them. Starting with Michael Lively.
Johnny Reed Foley, Jeff Porter, Corey Wilson, Michael Lively, Stephen Pearson, and Jason Miller, all in that group, man. And we've got, looks like the number 5 of Michael Lively coming down pit road. And right behind him, Jason Miller.
Travis Townsend down pit road too.
Early pit stops for these guys, yeah. Yeah, he's...
Ooh, we got a caution. Oh,
Oh,
no.
that's going to hurt.
Oh, that's... Oh, Townsend, you better hurry up and get out there. Oh, buddy.
Yeah, he's...
He's going to go a lap down.
Oh,
no. Man.
Well, if everything goes right, he should get the way by.
Yeah, that's oh, man. That ruins it all right there.
All right.
Nice KB.
Wow. Yeah, wild thing going on there.
I've been in that situation before.
Oh yeah, that
Makes your
hurt.
mind turn. It's like, okay, is all the leaders get a pit so we can all get in front of them?
He's going to have to let the whole field go by him, and then he'll probably get the way by. Well, these guys are all going to pit. He's going to get the way by anyhow, so he'll be in good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, here comes the leaders all down pit road. Alright, let's see what Galen Gidman does here. Joe Roberts into his pit stall. Right side's going on. And left sides. 4-tire change for all these guys. Uh-oh, Galen get a speeding penalty? Oh no.
Oh, man. He's sitting there.
Oh no, Nathan Sedlick comes out first. Joe Roberts second. Well, that's good news for Nathan Sedlick. He'll get the lead a lap. Collect them bonus points. Or point. 1 point. Now Travis Townsend, Michael Lively, and Jason Miller are all going to be ahead of these guys. So we'll have to see if Travis, he should get the automatic way by. He's ahead of these guys, and he's out there on fresher tires, or fresh tires. He's just coming off a pit road, so he's actually going to be equal to them, just missing maybe about a gallon of fuel on the start. Now, that was a heartbreaker for him. Jeez, oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, second caution of the race here tonight at Las Vegas.
You want to go down, Rudy, and get somebody?
Nah, we'll wait.
Want to wait?
Yeah.
I don't. Or you can get so many teams you can want.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what we could do, being we're under caution, let's drag Smallwood up here.
That's good.
Daniel Smallwood, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Wow, Daniel, can you tell us what happened there, brother?
I mean, I don't want to put the blame on nobody, but I saw Ben move down. I had a run. I went to the outside. I guess he came back up, but if it was my fault, it's my bad.
Well, you got a lot of damage on it. Are you able to get it fixed up and get back up into contention?
We got all we could. We had about a minute of option, and we got it all fixed. That's all we can do right now.
Okay. All right. Well, but how's your car been feeling out there? I know that's not a good question, really. Gets wrecked kind of early, but other than the damage, does your car seem to be driving okay?
Once the damage, it was tight, but after we got it fixed up pretty good.
Good, good. All right, well, get it back up there, brother. Don't give up.
I don't give up. I never will.
Okay, buddy. All right, good luck.
Thank
and
you.
I did say hello to Mom and Dad. They're in chat watching.
Hello, Mom and Dad.
All right. Yes, and they do get the iRacing wave by, so that'll put these guys back on the tail end of the lead lap, but not bad. Nathan Sedlick will get scored for leading the lap.
Galen Gibman is going to be starting back all the way in 15th.
Ouch.
He's got some ground to make up.
Yeah, he had to have gotten a speeding penalty or something there.
Oh yeah.
Just must not be not paying attention to that speedometer when you come down pit road or something.
We've all made that mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like Foley and Libby and Miller and Townsend will be getting their back on the lead lap and going around the pace car. And then it's going to put Tony, Jeffrey, and Daniel one lap down. We're going.
All right. I'll be on this one here.
All right.
Pace car's in. Nathan Sedlick hits the throttle, and green is out.
Oh, we got one in the back, spun out.
Oh, not good, not good.
That was a case of spinning the tires right on the start.
Yep, Steven Silver. Watch him as he comes around here and gets ready to take this green flag. Oh yeah, boy, he did. He just went like right into the wall. Whew. Doggone.
Yeah, he was easing on it, but then once he felt like he had control, he stomped on it, and that thing just went.
Yep. And they're waiting on the pace car to get caught up.
Yeah, they gotta come to a dead stop.
Watch that pace car come flying around there and hit the wall. Seen that happen a few weeks ago here at Charlotte. Pace car come around out of 3 and 4 so fast, it just plowed into the wall in turn 4.
Yeah. I've done that at Charlotte for me when I ran a truck race there. I was like, wow, really?
Alright, you said Michael Gonzalez says he's got 1 minute left.
1 minute, huh?
He'll be back out on the track.
Oh, it's been 36 minutes since the start of this race. We're on lap 52, so yeah, I mean, should be done.
Yeah, we're almost at the halfway mark. Almost. Well, I'm looking forward to watching you tomorrow night, Charles. I want to see that quality driver come out there and kick some tail tomorrow night here at IWCR.
He's got some competition.
Yeah, there's some pretty stiff competition in the truck series. I'm really anxious. I have not yet had the pleasure to broadcast a whole race with the new trucks yet. So this is going to be a first, and man, I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. It'd be nice to see the new Chevy Silverado and the Toyota go around.
Sure
It's
will.
still sad that the Ford decided not to bring it, but contracts, right?
Yeah, it really is, because, you know, they got a Gen 6 car and they've got other Fords in there. Why wouldn't they have a Ford truck? You know, it just don't make any sense, but whatever.
Yeah. It made a lot of people mad.
I'm sure that someday, one of these days, they'll come out with it, but
Probably be an old style, like the new Silverado and the Tundra that they are now. They're probably going to be old when they bring out the Ford.
yeah. Charles says no pressure.
Says it's going to be easy. Nothing.
Well, a little secret to you, Charles, don't go out there and try to win the first one. I mean, you know, I've seen it done, but, you know, go out there and just learn how to drive around these guys and let them learn to drive around you, and, you know, learning their braking points and all that. So it should be a good track for you, though. Atlanta's always fun. It just, you know, I don't know, just don't know how good the new trucks are on Atlanta yet.
I don't even know yet. But I would be using that full 60 minutes of practice.
Yep.
Tomorrow, I know that. I got work from 9:30 till 10 o'clock tomorrow, so I'm gonna be making it with probably 30 minutes left of practice. So,
Oh boy.
yeah, I'm gonna be cutting it close. Hopefully, my buddies have a setup made up or something by then. I'll be lucky. Well, we'll see how it goes. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Steven Silver is going to take his car behind the pit wall. He's done for the night. And Gonzalez is back on the track.
All right. 52 laps down, and still got a little bit of damage on the back, but he is back on the track.
Man, he looks like my local street stocks at my local track. You gotta have a little bit of damage to go faster.
Well, he'll be able to pick up a couple of positions. Ben Manning out and Paul Crumry out, and it looks like Steven Silver may be out too. So
Yeah, he just left.
he should be able to pick up. He's got time to pick it up.
Alright, looks like the lights on the pace car are out. We get one to go here.
All right, we'll get him going, brother.
Alright.
Keep an eye on him this time and see if there's going to be any tire spin.
Oh yeah, I'm running in TV3 just to catch it again.
Yeah. Thomas Brander up there in third, and Corey Wilson fourth. Christopher Perryman's made it into fifth with Travis Brown sixth. But Joe Robertson and Nathan Sedlick right on the front row.
Alright, pace car pulls off. Nathan stomps on it. Green flag is out.
Brandner already gets a run on Joe Roberts. Boy, what a start for Brandner. Joe was like sleeping at the wheel there or something, I'm not sure. And Travis Brown comes up on Christopher Perryman looking to pass him up. And here comes Ken Worley on John Berga. Boy, everybody getting pretty racy now. We're coming up on halfway here before too many more laps.
It'll go by real quick.
Stephen Pearson now on the inside of John Berga, taking up that spot. Berga goes way up the hill. Spalding in 10th. Galen Gidman now working his way up to the front. Started on the pole, is working the traffic here, and is up to 11th when he crosses the line.
Townsend is just following.
Yeah, he's not far behind him. Boy, that's a heck of a pack of cars right there. Man, all the way from, what is that, Worley, Christopher Perryman? Perryman on back. What a pack of cars.
Yeah.
But brand new leader, Thomas Brandner, and he leads that lap. Yeah. Wow.
What?
Nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Randall Drake in 13th. Michael Leiby 14th. He's going to get up here with Schweikert, as he's in a lot of traffic right now.
Yeah.
He's got Stephen Pearson and Ken Worley right ahead of him, kind of blocking the way.
John's like, should I make it 3 wide or should I just sit here and ride?
Yeah, I don't think this would not be good to go 3 wide here. Looks like Pearson going to hold off Worley, and now Worley falls back in behind him. And Schweikert, boy, he had a pretty good run there. Comes up on Worley, and it looks like he almost takes the air off of him. And look at Galen Gidman. Wow, where did he come from?
He's on a roll.
Schweikert on his outside, and Gidman's got a little bit of damage. Oh, Schweikert just cuts him right off. Man, I'm telling you what, that was like way close. I don't even know how he got that thing
got one in the grass. Johnny Rifoli is coming back up on the track. Ooh, came so close.
Man.
Oh, he almost got nailed, man.
Finally gets that thing back under power. And boy, he is missing the whole back end of that car. Still waiting on Gonzalez. Be a couple more laps here, and he should pick up a 1 spot anyhow. Jason Miller in 14th, right in the middle of this pack back here. Randall Drake in 15th. Mike Vining 16th, Kevin Spalding 17th. I was looking to see Daniel Smallwood back here. He's a couple laps down, but his car looks pretty good. Looks like he's got almost all the damage fixed up on that car, so he should be okay. Now it's just he's going to have to be on a mission to try to get them laps back. Ben Manning back out on the track. He sat and got all the damage fixed up on his car too.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, Joe Roberts goes into second as he gets by Nathan Sedlick. Looking back here from our leader, Thomas Brandner, he's got a 9/10 of a second lead on Joe Roberts right now.
I'm sitting here watching Townsend and Gidman. They're starting to do a little bit of bump drafting.
There you go.
Go through the field a little bit quicker.
Ooh, they drive right on by Ken Worley.
We got another guy that just left, Jeffrey Porter. Just left. He said he was having connection issues. Sucks.
Well, we're a little past halfway, so lots of racing to come yet, folks. So you don't want to leave and go anywhere because you're going to miss it. I'm sure we're going to see a great finish here, without a doubt. Sedlick on the back of Joe Roberts, and that's for second and third, and they're starting to reel Brandner back in, now down to 3/4 of a second. Joe Roberts is. Corey Wilson in fourth, and he's got quite a bit of distance between him and fifth place, Travis Brown.
Looks like Kevin and Randall back here in 16th place are going to go at it. Kevin's just going to drive right on by him.
Yep, Randall Drake back to 17th. Now Tony DeGennaro still hanging on in 18th. And William Vandiver in 19th. Foley 20th, right behind him. Still hanging on in the top 20. Last one on the lead lap, Johnny Reed Foley. With the whole back part of that car missing. I was going to go back here and take a look at the back part of that. Man, you're going to look right into the fuel cell in there. Matter of fact, I don't even see the fuel cell in there. What's he running on?
I don't know. It's probably electric.
That could be.
Perryman and Travis Brown are going to go at it for 5th place. Now John Schweiker is looking on the outside of Perryman.
Yes, sir, and he does. He hasn't completed the pass yet, but
Out of turn 2, he will.
yeah, there you go. Completes it on him now. So Schweiker moving forward, back into the 6th place, and if you remember just a few laps ago, about 20 laps ago, he was a lap down.
Oh, yeah. Now Townsend's looking to get past Perryman. He just doesn't know when.
Yep, Townsend working his way back up as he got by Galen Gidman, and boy, Gidman's falling back. He's in 9th, but he's about a half a second behind Travis Townsend right now. That's some good battles going on right there. Pearson looking to the outside. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Travis Brown. Schweiker looking to the inside of Travis Brown. Let me get that right. Boy, and they almost come together.
Oh, yeah, he slid up the track.
And now Perryman on the inside of Brown. And that would be for the 6th spot, and it looks like he may take that away from Brown.
And he does.
Brown comes down and protects that bottom line as Travis Townsend now looks to the inside of Brown. Man, Brown's going backwards really quick here. He must have just been up there long enough to burn up his tires or something, and now he's going to start falling to the back. Gidman looking on right behind him. Townsend, boy, ooh, a little squirrely there. Trying to keep it down, and now Gidman's on the outside of him. Those two are going to go at it. Brown stays ahead of both of them.
You got a battle for the lead up here. Joe Roberts has finally caught Thomas. And so has Nathan back in third.
And Joe'd like to get up there and lead a lap. He hasn't led yet today. Thomas Brander's led 18 laps now. And the only other one that's led was Galen Gidman. He led 47. I take that back. Nathan Sudlick led 10. But Galen Gidman has led 47 laps here today. Okay. Still waiting for Ben Manning and Michael Gonzalez to pick up a few spots. They did get by Robert Moyer. I guess Robert Moyer was the first one out, but they're starting to work where they're going to be picking up some spots here.
Yeah, they should be passing Paul pretty soon.
Corey Wilson 3.2 seconds behind the leader. As the lead pack there, Thomas Brander, Joe Roberts, and Nathan Sudlick pull away. Schweikert in fifth, Christopher Perryman sixth. Well, we still need to see one more set of pit stops.
Oh yeah, and we got a caution.
Oh, we do. That could change a lot right there.
Oh, and it's a big one. Randall and Mike Finney.
Oh. Okay, we'll go back and check it out.
Yeah, it looked like Mike just misjudged coming out of the tri-oval and slid right in front of Randall.
Oh, yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, I guess he was expecting Randall to be a little bit closer to the wall.
Yep. Doggone. To get together.
That's going to end Mike's night. He pulls it behind the pit wall. Alright, well, we should be expecting some pit stops here. If I'm not mistaken, if they pit now, they're going to make it to the end with about 3 laps left of fuel.
Wow, okay.
Now that's if you save a little bit. It's like pushing it. So, we're going to see how this goes.
Joe Roberts in his pit stall. Galen Gidman and Travis Townsend come into theirs. Schweikert stops. He takes 4 tires.
Joe Roberts going to come out first.
Yep. And John Schweikert out second. Wow. What a pit stop for John Schweikert.
John, Thomas, Perryman going to come out fourth. Nathan, Gidman,
very good.
Pearson.
Man, that's quite a bit to pick up. John Schweikert moving up to the 2nd spot. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, come up from 5th place. Yeah, it's really good. Looks like Ben Manning and Gonzalez are gonna. Oh wait, they got to pit this time. My bad.
See if I can. Somebody here to talk to, or somebody that's still in the race, preferably.
I was thinking about Kevin.
Kevin Spalding?
Yeah, number 17.
Is he in TeamSpeak? No.
No, he's not in TeamSpeak.
Let me see if I can get Tony DeGennaro up here. Tony DeGennaro, you got a copy?
Yeah, Rudy, I got you.
Well, Tony, you're going to be back in 15th place right here, it looks like. Man, you got anything for them leaders?
I got nothing but to keep it clean. I'm struggling with the loose car all night. Every exit 2, exit 4, I am just praying it doesn't come around on me. I've saved it about 3 or 4 times. I'm just trying to not wreck anyone, keep it clean, and just struggling to get the best possible finish I can.
Well, we can't say we can blame you. You know, Gen 6 out here on Las Vegas, I know it myself personally, it's even loose just in the tri-oval, you know, so let alone in the turns. But, well, we wish you the best of luck, Tony, and, man, we want to see you get that thing into victory lane tonight, if at all possible.
Yeah, I'll do my best, and I definitely agree with you on the tri-oval. It is scary going through there. You just got to kind of hold your line, and I hate going through there too wide, because if you yank the wheel left just a hair too much, the rear end just comes around on you.
Yeah. How does the aero feel around them when you're in a pack of cars?
When you're in a pack of cars, my wheel definitely tightens up. I can definitely tell there's another car around me. It's something new that I haven't noticed before. But it's just we'll get used to it, and before you know it, it'll be normal.
Right. Good point. Good point. Okay, Tony. Well, good luck tonight, brother.
All right. Thank you, Rudy.
There we go. All right. So Tony's going to see what he's got for him.
Yeah. And I agree with him. If he's got that bad of a loose of a car, I would just try to get my best possible position I could possibly get without wrecking the car.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't put me in a situation where I know I wouldn't be able to handle and ruin somebody else's race.
Well, this is caution number 4, folks. Joe Roberts is our leader. Schweiker going to be on the outside of him on this restart. It looks like Brander 3rd, Perryman 4th.
Nathan 5th, Goodman 6th, Pearson 7th, Townsend 8th, Libby 9th, and Ken Worley rounding out the top 10.
Well, it's getting about that time that these guys have got to start thinking about making their move here.
Yeah.
40, going to be 42 to go when they come to the line. Get them started, buddy.
All right, pace car pulls off. Joe Roberts get a stomp on it. Green flag is out.
Wow.
Get a good start.
Man, they caught John Schweiker sleeping that time.
Big time.
Brander moves right in on him, and looks like he's going to try to take that second place away from him. Looks like he does, sort of. He hasn't really completed it. Oh, man, they almost get together there.
Thomas looking on the inside.
Yes, sir. Brander for the lead.
He's going back to the front.
Yes, sir. Not wasting any time at all.
Oh, man.
He definitely got a good setup.
He will be leading that lap.
Yes, sir. Joe Roberts 2nd, Schweiker 3rd, and Nathan Sudlick in 4th. And there's a pretty good battle going on here between them two. Galen Gidman now on the inside of Perryman. Not sure if he'll be able to complete that pass or not.
He might.
Wow, Perryman a little bit loose on 4. It's really gaggled these cars up close together now, and this is what, like what Tony was talking about. You get that aero push around these cars,
and it tightens you up a little bit.
Travis Townsend right behind Perryman now. Whoa, Perryman way up the hill. Man, he just barely gathered that up. And Pearson.
I don't know if that was him getting loose or he was just trying to move out of the way, one or the other.
And Pearson gets by him, so Pearson goes into the 7th position. Pretty good racing now that these guys have kind of got caught up to each other. Michael Libby in 9th, Ken Worley 10th. So Gonzalez out of the race again.
Oh, he's still racing.
Oh, okay. I keep wigging out on my relative here. And him and Ben Manning still have not picked up any positions yet. Gosh, it's been quite a while, but no, caution is out. where it's at. Oh my, Daniel Smallwood into that. No.
Oh man, it looked like Travis Brown got a little loose off turn 4 and he collected Kevin and Daniel Smallwood into that.
Yeah, right there. Yes, sir. And Smallwood with nowhere to go. Hopefully he didn't get a whole lot of damage on it. I see quite a bit on the nose, but oh yeah, that got right into the engine part. Oh man. Ouch. Well, he's heading for pit road, so looks like a Sedlick coming down pit road. A few guys staying out. Looks like Brander and Schweikert staying out. Gidman on pit road. Let's see what he does. This could be yeah, this would definitely be his final pit stop of the race. If he takes 4 tires and fuel, that would make his final pit stop. The other guys are still going to have to stop.
I'm not sure, but
yeah, it might be close.
I mean, it's going to be close. It was 42 to go, I believe, when we went green, right? Something like that.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey Rudy, I don't know if you saw me come into the booth, but I just wanted to say hey.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Some good racing out there. It's interesting. It's tough out there though, for sure. Not a lot of room.
Yeah. The cars seem to be a little greasy on the track, and we were talking to Tony DeGennaro there a little bit ago, and he said that the aero push around these cars is really horrendous.
Yeah, when they're all gaggled up like that, it's you can feel a little bit of it.
Yeah.
You actually can feel the air around you. You know, you can feel the push, but.
Yeah, he said he never noticed that before until this new build now. He said, but he said we'll get used to it. So I don't know. It's been some pretty good racing though. These front guys up here, man. I'll tell you what, Thomas Brander just on a rail tonight.
Yeah, the Team RPM has a really good setup. A bunch of us were in the top 10, so it's unfortunate a couple of us went out, but all in all, the set's really, really dialed in. So you should see. I think you're going to see some Team RPM in the top 2, top 3 there, at least easily. As long as we don't screw it up.
Well, Schweikert second, Joe Roberts third, Travis Townsend fourth, Christopher Perryman fifth, Jason Miller 6th, William Vandiver 7th, Nathan Sedlick 8th, Galen Gidman 9th, and Stephen Pearson 10th. So there's some pretty good company up there in that front 10. I'm sure they're going to put on a good show.
Oh, no doubt.
I'd like to see this thing go green though, because some of these guys got some really good long range sets here, and it'd be nice to see this thing finish on the green for sure.
Yeah.
See who's got the best long range set, because this place eats tires.
Yep.
So it's all about taking care of your equipment.
Well, running the new trucks tomorrow night, Randall. Are you ready for that?
I am. I'm ready. I don't know how good I'll be, but I'm ready.
I hope we see a lot of really nice paint jobs. You know everybody out there's got to have a brand new paint job. I'm not going to see anything that's duplicated that we've seen before, because of the design of the truck. So everybody out there having a brand new paint job, it should be pretty awesome in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's one thing about this league. I must say, we always run really nice schemes.
So I seen Foley out there tonight.
Yeah, Johnny has a little bit of time here and there. He said he wanted to try and race, so if he can race, he'll race, but he's not going to be consistently here, unfortunately.
Yep. But he's already gone now, huh?
Yeah, I heard he got messed up with one of my teammates, so.
Whoops. Well, still quite a few cars out there. Daniel Smallwood now has moved up to 17th, but he's been in 2 wrecks now. And still got some damage on his car, but he'll be the first one a lap down. Ben Manning 48 laps down, and Michael Gonzalez 51 laps down. So Wow. Well, we're going to get him cranked up here. Thomas Brander going to bring him to the line, waiting for the pace car to dive on the pit road. And it does. Brander waiting on the green. Going to surprise him this time. And oh, we got somebody in the back. Yep, and that brings, boy, too many guys smoking them tires tonight. Wow. I'm not sure who that was, but we'll go back here and see.
I think Worley.
Yeah, I think it was too, Ken Worley.
Because of the start, it all stacked up. I think some guys thought Brenner was going.
Yeah, it looked like Foley.
Yep, and he got rear-ended there by who was that? Kevin Spaulding? Yeah, I think it was Kevin Spaulding. He rear-ended him. So Worley on pit road.
Yeah.
So I think Brander's still going to be scored as our leader. You guys all waiting on the pace car. I hate them when they do that, Randall. That they're just coming off a caution and they don't even make a lap and they're under caution again.
Cautions breed cautions, and the thing with that is, the starts here aren't as important as it is the long runs, and I think these guys are so worried about getting as many positions as they can on the start, and I think what ended up happening there is it looked like Thomas sped up a little bit or just tried to keep in front of Schwerkert, and then everybody else behind them kind of inched up, and as it did that, it kind of looked like everybody was trying to jump it, but even though I know that wasn't the case, it was just based on the way the start was.
Everybody was always used to going right when the pace car goes off, so he wanted a surprise. That's what happens sometimes.
Yeah, it's such a hard thing with us because we don't want to just the green flag. Sometimes people wait on the green. We felt like it was causing cautions, but then we let the leader do it. But sometimes that's what happens too. So there's no perfect world, no perfect right way to do it. So.
Charles Grant says hello to you, Randall, in chat.
What's up, Charlie?
I hear he's going to be running in the trucks tomorrow night.
Yes, he is.
Very good. You got Matthew Breckel in there?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I
don't think he's a league member. Not that I can remember anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, he's in our league. He's a good guy. He doesn't go out there and cause any problems or nothing. He's just a heck of a nice guy,
Hey, Rudy, have you done any interviews tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, we done Smallwood and Tony.
Yeah. Tony DeGennaro and Daniel Smallwood. I didn't do one this time, but we just did one.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do one this time.
I was racing, so I wouldn't have known.
We just did one on that last caution, and then they went right away to a caution again. Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate for Smallwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matthew saying he wanted to run in the trucks tomorrow night if he can. He says there, he's in chat. But yeah, Randall will check it out. He's hoping he can. Matthew said hello too.
Well, hello.
Well, it looks like we're going to have about 30 or 31 laps to go when they get the green, I believe. About 31. They should get the one to go this time.
Looks like 2 to go.
Oh, really?
Sure. Yeah, lights on the pace car are still on.
Well, yeah, but when they get to the line, it should go to 1 to go.
I had mine on replay, not live.
Ah. Well, I'll let you get them started this time, James.
All right.
Well, I'm in just agony right now. I've been in a lot of pain all day today. Screwed up weather.
Yeah, you were very comfortable in your bed earlier, weren't you?
Yeah, it was. No, they are going to get another lap. Wow. Is that, man, this has been a really long caution.
Yeah, it seems like Daytona now.
Man.
You're going to sit here for 6 minutes and then we'll go green.
See, I don't really have anybody else in here. Let's see, who do I got here that I can talk to? I could talk to Travis Townsend. Let me see if I can get him up here and talk to him. Travis Townsend, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Travis, you're in the catbird seat there, brother. Man, are you able and fast enough to get by them guys up there? Brander is really fast.
Yeah, Rudy, I think I've got something for him on the long run. It's just out of the gate, it's a little bit loose on corner exit, so it's really hard to push the setup. It kind of has to come to me. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We had it out in clean air earlier, and Galen was a little bit quicker than I was, but I was right there with him. I made a couple adjustments, so it'd be nice to get it back up here in clean air and see what she'll do.
Well, we've been talking about the aero push around. Excuse me, the aero push around these cars out here. Tony DeGennaro said it's just in the pack. It's pretty wiggly. How's your car feeling in the pack?
I've had some moments for sure, but overall it's ran pretty good, this new package. This is my first mile-and-a-half race I've ran with it. It's been really fun. We were just talking about it in another TeamSpeak room, actually, about how great the racing's been back in the middle of the pack. So looking forward to the end of this. Hopefully we can keep it green and put this thing in victory lane.
All right, well, we'll be looking for you, Travis. You know, you got a couple of tough guys up ahead of you and a few behind you, so good luck.
Thanks.
All right, let's see what he's got for the leaders, because I don't know. Travis Brander's been really fast, and it looks like they're going to have 29 to go when they get the green. Dang, that was a long caution. Wow. That was about.
Yeah, if we keep having these quick, like just little short runs, I think Thomas might have. It's gonna be between John and Thomas, to be honest, because like Townsend said, he's got a long run set up, not a short run.
Yeah. Yeah, Matthew was tuning in tonight, Randall, to watch because he wanted to see how good these guys are. Because we've all been bragging up the IWCR so much, so.
All right. I appreciate that.
Pace car is off. Thomas is going to be waiting him up. And he stomps on it, gets a good start.
Yeah, and Travis Townsend got a pretty good start, too. And again, John Schweikert, I don't know, man. He's just really playing it safe and not wanting to smoke them tires. Travis Townsend with a good run. Looks like he is going to take over second spot. Nope.
He's coming back.
Yeah, Schweikert come back really good on that, on the backstretch. He says, no, you're not taking that spot away from me.
Not that easy.
Nope. Looking back here, Gidman in 8th, Michael Leiby 9th, and Steven Pearson. I'm going to be there at the end. Mr.
It's right there.
Yes, sir. Mr. Be there at the end. Top 10 so far, William Vandiver in 11th. Kevin Spaulding 12th. Tony DeGennaro trying to struggle with he said he's been struggling with his car, just really loose on exit of 2 and 4. So Corey Wilson in 14th, and Daniel Smallwood actually a lap down.
It's up to 15.
Spent some time on pit road to get it back, get that car fixed back up, and in 15th place. Awesome. Ben Manning does.
Ugly.
Yeah. Ben Manning has picked up a spot. He goes into the 23rd position now after having damage here. I think that was he was involved in that in lap 1 with Daniel Smallwood. So next one, Richard Gonzalez. In a couple of laps, he'll pick up a few spots.
Michael
Gonzalez. What did I say, Richard again?
Yeah, you said Richard again.
Yeah, I guess I got Richard Gonzalez on my brain.
Yeah.
Well, looks like
Richard's Mach Speed, Michael's IWCR.
Joe Roberts on the inside of Travis Townsend now. Townsend said he's got something for the long run. Boy, Joe really close to him. I'm telling you what. I don't think
if there's a little zero contact right there.
Townsend really loose on the exit of that turn.
I was just going to say, Rudy, if there's one guy that I want to be driving side by side with that I don't got to worry about whether he gets loose or not, is Joe Roberts.
Yeah, yep.
He can hold his line.
Oh yeah. Well, Travis can too. So, you know that was a good match right there. They knew both of them trusted each other. So that's pretty cool. You got to be able to trust the guy you're running that close to.
Yeah, it's always hard to, you got to get familiar with guys around you. When you race certain people all the time in certain places on the track, you kind of get used to it.
What was that? That was Nathan Sedlick way down on the apron on the backstretch. Really loose coming out of turn 4. But good save. Well, Richard Gonzalez picks up another spot, moves into the 23rd position. Ben Manning in 22nd, picking off some of these guys that have left the race or out of the race. Not sure if there's enough laps left here to pick up very many more spots, but Kevin Spaulding still hanging on in 14th, Tony DeGennaro 13th, Corey Wilson 12th. These are what's left of the full field that was here tonight. Man, oh man, what a field they had.
27 drivers.
Second. They're Joe Roberts and John Schwarker are battling hard.
Joe Roberts is looking for the inside of John.
Yeah, 27 drivers started the race, and we're down to 17 left in it. So we've lost about 10 drivers. Well, Randall, what happened to you, buddy, that you're out now?
I got caught up with one of my teammates and
Okay.
don't really want to talk too much.
Okay. I understand.
There's a miscommunication there, and I'm sure next time we see each other, we'll talk after it. But
Well, Travis Townsend's kind of fallen off the back of Joe Roberts by about a half a second, a little over half a second. And he says his car's better on the long run. He thinks he's got something for him. So we are going to be at 20 to go the next time. So if it's going to happen, it's going to have to happen pretty quick here. Joe Roberts on the inside of Schweikert again. And Schweikert is just really lethal on that high side. He can really get a run off of that high side.
It's so hard to pass low here, Rudy. It
Yeah.
really is.
I
But
could
they've
see
been
that.
They've been battling so tight each lap after lap, so it's been fun to watch.
Christopher Perryman and Jason Miller pretty close together. Nathan Sedlick right behind them. And Michael Leiby joining in that fight. So we've got 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th pretty close together. And they're all following Galen Gidman.
Yeah.
So Galen
Gidman's catching him.
Yeah, he was our pole sitter tonight and has got himself back into the 5th position. Good deal.
It's amazing. Roberts has Schwarker in 3 and 4 every single time they get to turn 1, and then that's where Schwarker kind of pulls away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that outside groove works.
Oh, man, is that close. Wow. I'm telling you, them guys are doing it up, ain't they? Whew.
Oh, yeah. Putting on a show.
I got to ride along with Joe Roberts the next time he does that here and watch and see just how close he gets.
He's like, let me go, man.
I heard him come over the microphone and say he had to let off, otherwise he would have hit him.
Yep.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, he was just that close. Schweikert does have the line right there. You know, he's got the commanding line, so you know it's up to Joe to try to get by him. And if Schweikert can keep him pinched straight down there, which he's done a great job of it, and just kept it off of him, but keeping him pinched down to where Joe's got to lift off the throttle, it's going to be pretty hard for Joe to get by him.
Oh yeah.
Schweikert's still hanging on just about a half a second behind Thomas Brander, and it looks like Joe backs off right now to kind of get them tires cooled off a little bit. I think he might have got them a little bit warm. He was racing Schweiker pretty hard there.
Oh yeah.
I think Michael Gonzalez retired for the evening, by the way.
Oh, okay, okay.
Just was on pit road.
William Vandiver in 11th. William having a pretty good day here today, just barely outside the top 10. And Mr. B there at the end, Stephen Pearson, still hanging on in 10th. And I'm kind of waiting for him to kick it up, but I think he's kicked up all he's got. Maybe he just doesn't have the set here for tonight. And
no, he had a little damage earlier in the race from the small wind incident.
But he'll take a top 10, I'm sure.
It's better than what I've got. I'll take whatever he's got for sure.
And I hate to say it, but Townsend and Gidman are starting to reel in that lead pack again.
Well, Schweikert and Brander, so it's getting interesting up front too.
Yeah, about to see those long run setups come into play pretty soon.
The question is, did Roberts use up his stuff trying to get the short past Schweikert or not? Gonzalez looks like he's back out, by the way. Thought he retired, my bad.
Townsend and Gilman are next to each other.
Schweikert on the inside of Brander for the lead. Schweikert has not led a lap here yet tonight. And it doesn't look like he's going to lead that one. Has to fall in behind. And here comes Joe Roberts. Gets a run off of 4 to the inside of Schweikert. Nope, can't do it. Yeah, he got really loose in the tri-oval there.
He's got to slide up just to save it.
Gidman on the inside of Townsend now. We're still waiting for Townsend's set to come to him.
I think it has, because they're starting to catch the leaders lap by lap.
Yeah, they're reeling them up here. Well, actually, he has lost a couple of tenths. He's 1.1 seconds behind him. So he has lost a couple of tenths, but maybe with Gidman helping him in the draft a little bit, that could help him catch up to Joe Roberts.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they got 11 laps to do it when they come to the line.
I tell you, with these guys battling up front, the pack is closing.
Oh yeah.
It's getting really exciting now.
That was so close up front right there. I don't know if you guys are watching that, but man.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm right on him right now. Schweikert looking to the inside. We just can't get the bite coming out of the turn. Brander's actually using Schweikert's line, and you know Schweikert would love to be up there. And like you were saying, he's so hard to pass, and this might have did it right there because it looked like Brander wiggled a little bit coming out of 4. And I believe, Schweikert did lead that lap.
Is this Eldora?
Yeah.
I don't think it is tonight.
That certainly looked like an Eldora move right there.
Man, I'm telling you. But Travis Townsend now 0.6 of a second, so his set's starting to come to him. Now is there enough time for him to get up there? Coming to 9 to go this time. And man, we got a whole gaggle of cars here, all the way back to 7th place. Nathan Sedlick, all 0.8 separating 1st to 7th.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
Yep. Michael Leiby about to join that group too because he's reeling in Nathan Sedlick. So we're about to have an 8-car battle here up in the front, and Schweikert pulling away.
Yeah, I think Thomas used most of his tires up because he got past with Roberts and down the backstretch.
Yep.
Well, the 35, the 94, the 24, and the 6 is all in the same setup, so it doesn't surprise me that those guys are all bunched up together.
Travis Townsend, we'll ride along here with Travis and watch this battle going on up here in the front. Actually, I'll tell you what, let's ride back here with Christopher Perryman. He's up on the high side. Oh, him and Nathan Sedlick almost get together. Oh, my.
So close.
Yep, these guys, man, I'm telling you, I don't know. Ugh, if it was me, I would have been wrecked. Now Sedlick on the inside of Galen Gidman.
Man.
Gidman's boxed in too.
Yeah, he just nowhere to go right now. As he was right on track. Oh, and Sedlick gets by him, and caution is out.
Perryman and Lively get into it.
Oh, Perryman. Oh, no. Go back and watch this. This is unfortunate. I mean, Perryman, I don't know what he was, he was a little wiggly on the back stretch.
He looks like he just tried to get down in front of Libby and he didn't have his...
Yep. And Libby just, you know, I don't know, like, might have just been in there. He had the nose underneath him, and Perryman just didn't see it.
Yeah, it's the 41's fault. He didn't have him cleared.
Nope.
All right, well, that brings out the, let's see, this is caution number 7.
Damn.
And John Schweikert in the lead now. The question is do you pit? No. I wouldn't pit.
You pit and you get the fresh tires and you go for those 2 laps?
Well, the guys in the back that are still on the lead lap, like the Kevin Spaulding, Christopher Perryman, Tony DeGennaro, I would. I'd pit.
If I'm at the back, I'm rolling the dice and getting tires.
You bet.
Thomas is.
Tony's staying out. Kevin Spaulding is on pit road. Christopher Perryman, of course, is on pit road. He wants to assess the damage on that car. Michael Libby already on pit road. Daniel Smallwood staying out. Wants to get his lap back. So
that will put him back on the lead lap.
Spaulding, Perryman, and Libby all on pit road. And of course Randall.
Sorry, what's that?
You can't forget him though.
He's on pit road, yeah.
I believe we'll get a 2-lap shootout here, right?
Yeah, probably 1 or 2. Boy, Brandner's going to be way back in 11th place, but I believe he did pit. He took that chance and pitted, and see what he's got. If he can move up quick, I don't know. 1 or 2 laps. Hey, I don't know. Might be able to pick up a couple positions, but that might be about it.
Yeah, it's going to be cutting it close. He's going to be back in 14th position, so.
And I know, listen, I know we're going to have a good shootout here again. I'm pretty psyched to see William Vandiver fighting for a top 10 here. It's nice to see the guy run towards the back of a lot of races. And well, he's not always the fastest guy, but he's consistent, so it's nice to see him just up there.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. All right, so Daniel Smallwood rolls into 14th now. He should get the wave by at the 1 to go. I believe he is the wave by. Well, now he may have just ruined that because I believe he pitted.
Yeah.
If he pitted, I don't think he gets that wave by, does he?
Nope. I don't believe so.
No. So that's an iRacing thing.
But that's when wave by comes, so.
Yep.
It is what it is.
Well, he'll finish 1 lap down, but 14th place. Well, actually not a bad comeback for him. Boy, he's such a good driver. I talk about him every week, Randall. That boy he's just a young lad, and man, he has come a long way in his driving abilities. From the old days that I remember watching him race, a couple of years ago, and he's come a long ways.
Well, he's had an up and down career so far at the IWCR. I don't know if that's his fault or other drivers around him or whatever, but he got promoted to the Gen 6. I'm happy to have him up here. He seems like a good guy. So. Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't cause any problems or nothing. He's just quiet. And his mom and dad are always in chat. I think they're still in there now, but they're always in chat watching him race and rooting him on. So that's really cool.
That's nice. We always like to have the parents and family and friends watching the races. Well, if things weren't heating up before they already with those last few laps, I'm sure certainly things are going to heat up now.
Oh, yeah. All right, 1 to go. So we're going to have a 2-lap shootout here. Now the question is if Schweikert can hold Roberts off for one lap. Got Townsend behind him. Schweikert's going to control the restart, so we can't say he's been sleeping at the wheel because he's going to be controlling the start.
Now here's the thing: who's gonna spin their tires?
Yeah. Yeah, and if it brings out a caution, then that will end the race. So
I'm gonna be shot. I'm kind of wanting to watch Thomas, man. I think he might find some way to get up in that top 5 by the end of this. I don't know.
Well, they got 2 to go, and he's got new tires. But the thing of it is them tires are not that great when you first start. And 2 laps.
You need about 5 laps, Rudy, before they really kick in.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood says, great job, son. Keep up the good work. He'll be back in 14th place. All right, pace car's in, and Schweikert in control. Hits the throttle, and there's a spinner. And Nathan Sedlick spins it, and that's going to end the race. And I believe, boy, I don't really know. Did Joe Roberts win that?
Joe Roberts beat him on the start.
I'm thinking he did, but I don't know. Maybe because of where the caution come out. I don't know. I'm going to have to see how iRacing's going to handle this. We're going to wait till it's all official here. I'm thinking Joe was ahead of him, but I don't know. They got to wait on the pace car here. Don't want to see anybody get a black flag, but that was Nathan Sedlick that smoked the tires on that start. Man, that's kind of uncharacteristic of him.
Not sure who's going to get the checkered on this.
Yeah, I don't know either. I guess we'll know when they cross the line here and how they're going to reline up.
Not thrilled with a couple people on that restart, but that's not IWCR racing right there.
No, not at all. It's usually green.
White flag right there, and it looks like Schweikert is going to get the win. Okay. I thought Joe was ahead of him when the caution come out, but maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I couldn't tell.
I went back and I watched it. When the caution came out, it was Schweiker, but Roberts kept his foot in it, so he crossed the line before Schweiker.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the green flag never came out, or if it did, they wrecked before they even got to the strike. I think Schweikert's going to get it.
Well, we'll find out here in just a second.
I'm going to jump out of the booth. I got to go handle something, Rudy.
All right. I'm going to drag Schweikert up here, and we'll start.
Schweiker, Roberts, Townsend.
Yeah, hold on, John. We'll get to you in just a minute. I don't see Roberts in here, but Townsend is. I think that should be a requirement that they're in team speak, but oh well.
Yeah.
So we'll get to you guys in just a minute here. We're trying to get the final exact word on this. It looks like you are the winner, John. So wow, I just a quick glance at it, John. It looked like Roberts had the win from you, but man, good job, John. John?
Yeah, 10-4, brother.
Yeah, congratulations on your victory here tonight at Vegas.
Yeah, thank you, sir. That was insane.
Yeah, we were talking about it. It almost looked like Roberts had his nose by you when that caution come out, but it fortunately gave you the win. So, wow. Well, talk about your racing, because boy, you worked hard to get up through there, and a lot of fast guys in front of you to get by.
That was probably one of the hardest races I've ever ran here. It was tight. It was just hard. Like, excuse my voice, I'm a little bit under the weather this week, but 20 laps into it, I had to pit because I was at 300 on the temp. I had way too much tape. Took 2 tires, came back up through the field, stayed on the lead lap, and man, it's just come back through the field and put on a heck of a show and get back to Brander. I'll tell you what, that was some of the hardest racing I've ever done between Joe Roberts and Thomas Brander for the win.
Man, well, it was a good race out there. A lot of tight, close battles going on, between you and a lot of the guys. We seen you getting really close with Joe Roberts a couple times there, and thought you guys were going to touch, but we know that you guys could handle it. You guys are pretty doggone good drivers, so you've been racing around each other and know how to race each other. So you put on a good show for us, John. We couldn't thank you enough for that. So. Great racing out there tonight. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank Joe Roberts for racing me really clean. We raced really tight, but it was a lot of fun. I mean, when you can respect each other like that and race that close and not get in each other, I mean that's really awesome. Thanks to Thomas. I mean, he didn't just lay over. He raced his guts out. I mean, and so did I. So I mean, that was a hard-earned win. So I will definitely cherish this. Thanks to my team. Thanks to a couple other guys that we worked on. I mean, this set wasn't really that good. It was a handful.
Mm-hmm.
But, thanks to Michael Ivey. I mean, we worked on this a little bit together. Travis Townsend, we worked on this a little bit together, too. I mean, it wasn't the best. We're still learning this new build. But, I mean, it's coming a long way. Thanks to you, Rudy. You always put on a fantastic job in the booth. I mean, I love watching these broadcasts. Thank you to every admin, all the drivers, and last but not least, I love your brother. I know he's in Israel. I know he's going to watch this, but man, June cannot come close enough. I'm telling you.
That's when he's coming home?
He's coming home. He'll be home June 16th on American soil, and I cannot wait.
Well, I'll tell you what, John, I think we need to make it a pact here. You need to, when he gets home, I want to get him in the booth here with us and talk to him.
I will make that happen, Rudy.
Okay? If there's any way possible, I want to get him in here and talk to us. I know we talked to him one other time. I don't remember how we did that, whether it was over phone or something. Do you remember, John?
He was on TeamSpeak, but when he gets back on American soil, I'll have him in TeamSpeak so he can watch a race and
cool.
Kind of broadcast with you if you want.
Cool. That would be awesome. All right, John. Well, thanks a lot, and congratulations on your win here tonight.
Thank you, Rudy. I appreciate it.
Okay, we do have Joe Roberts in here, so let me get hold of him. Joe, you got a copy?
I got you.
Well, you come home second. It looked like, for a second there, it looked like you had a nose by Schweikert and when the caution come out, but apparently we're being told that the green actually never flew, so that give Schweikert the win. But
yep, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, we did see Nathan Sedlick smoked his tires on that restart, which is I can't hardly believe he did that. That's really uncharacteristic of Nathan. But
well, also with the new build, with the way that is, the new tires, we're not smoking them at all. And then when you have that old tires, it's like going back to the old build when the tires are that worn.
Yep. So, but great race out there, Joe. Boy, you put on a heck of a show. How did your car feel out there? Because we talked to a few of the drivers. Travis said that his car was really good on the long run, and it seemed like for a little while there toward the end of the race, you guys weren't seeing any long runs.
Yeah, that was a detriment. My car was really good on the long run. If you noticed, whenever I was up front, like the one time that I got the lead right before the caution came out, when we took off again, I immediately went back to third. The car just had to come in for a couple laps before it would really take off. And that's one reason why on that last restart I was so confident, because I knew I was going to beat Schweikert because the tires were already all scuffed up and beat up. Mm-hmm. So when I got that launch on the restart, I was beating him to the line. I knew I had him, and then the caution flag came out. That car was gold on old tires. That's just the way it was.
Well, I'll tell you what, you ran really well there tonight. You and John battled side by side for quite a few laps there, and he said that was a blast. He had a great time doing that, and it's so good when you know you can trust the driver around you like that. I know you guys came really close to touching a couple of times we were watching, but still a great show, Joe. Come home second tonight. Boy, I'll tell you what, couldn't be happier probably, huh?
Oh, definitely. It was a great race. I like racing with John. I know he's going to race me clean, and it's always a really fun race. And its talent levels are pretty even in that regard. So when we're together and we have decent sets, it's going to be one heck of a battle between the two of us. But I've battled with him since season 2, so it's always a lot of fun to be side by side with him.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, anybody you want to thank tonight?
I want to thank my crew chief. I want to thank Porter. I want to thank Galen, Nathan, Scott, Thomas Brantner, Steve Pearson, Mike Vining, everybody part of the RPM. Probably I missed a couple people, but it was a blast. The car was fantastic. I also want to thank them for putting up with me recently because I haven't had time to practice at all during the week. So I've essentially been jumping in on Friday nights and been dealing with the set that I've been given. I'm a pure driver at this point because of school.
Yeah.
So, but I want to thank them for accommodating me, and it's been an absolute blast, and I love Vegas. We always have great races here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep. So okay, well thanks a lot, Joe, and congratulations on your second place. Man, I'm getting it out.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, thank you. All right, Travis Townsend, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Well, you come in third tonight. You didn't get that long run wish that you wanted for. You had reeled them back up, though. Now, if it would have stayed green, did you have something for them?
I don't know. It would have taken a mistake there by Schweikert on that restart, and he spun the tires, and I did too, so it may have been the best thing that the caution did come out the way it did for us. I don't know. It was some awesome racing tonight, side by side with a lot of different guys. I don't think we touched all night. I mean, it was just some of the best racing I've had in the Gen 6 car in a long time.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear, with this new build, and a lot of people really trying to struggle to learn it real quick and not giving you guys much time to make setups.
Yeah, absolutely. It was definitely a struggle tonight. We started out with basically a fixed setup, just throwing a little bit of extra tape on it and trying to tighten it up on corner exit. And then got to thank John Schweikert. He helped me out a little bit with the setup there. Probably about a half hour before race time, he threw me something, and I kind of tweaked on that, and that's what I ended up running. It was a pretty good setup overall. Can still definitely use some work, but definitely got around there pretty well.
Good. Well, are you happy with third tonight at Vegas?
Never happy with the third place finish, Rudy, but all things considered, and and the strength of the field that we have here and everything, it was a good run. Like I said, it was just really fun. I mean, I'd almost rather run a race like that and finish third, where you're side by side and have some awesome battles and no big accidents or anything, than to run off and win a race. So it was a lot of fun.
Very good. Okay, anybody you want to thank tonight, Travis?
Yeah, Rudy, thank you first and foremost for doing the broadcast, and also my teammates, Michael Libby, working on the setup there a little bit. Also Tony and all the other guys over there. Also, like I said, Schweikert for helping me out with the setup. Couldn't have done it without him tonight. Definitely picked up a little bit of speed with the setup that he threw to me. So look forward to coming back and doing it again next week.
All right, well, we're looking forward to seeing you next week, Travis, and thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
Okay, James, let's run down through the results real quick, and we'll get the heck out of here. Joe Schweikert bringing home the win here tonight. Joe Roberts second. Did I say Joe Schweikert? John Schweikert. Joe Roberts in second. Travis Townsend in third. Galen Gidman fourth. William Vandiver fifth. Corey Wilson sixth. Christopher Perryman seventh. Kevin Spaulding eighth. Nathan Sedlick ninth. And Thomas Brandner 10th. James?
Tony De Niro's finishing 11th, Michael Lively finishing 12th, Jason Miller finishing 13th, Daniel Smallwood rounding out in the 14th position after being 3 laps down throughout the race, Stephen Pearson finishing 15th, John Grieger finishing 16th, Ken finishing 17th, Travis Brown finishing 18th, and Randall Drake finishing 19th, and Mike Vinning finishing 20th. Rudy?
All right, Ben Manning coming home 21st. Johnny Reed Foley, good to see Johnny out there racing with the guys, finishing 22nd. Michael Gonzalez, many laps down with a lot of damage, but finishing 23rd. Jeffrey Porter, 24th. Steven Silver, 25th. And Paul Crumry rounding out the... Well, he actually finished 26th, and Robert Moyer was the first one out of the race, I think, on lap 1. So he technically didn't even turn a lap. So... finishing 27th. So again, congratulations to our winner, John Schweikert, and that'll wrap it up tonight for IWCR. Tune in tomorrow night for the Truck Series, the brand new Chevy and Toyota trucks. They're going to be at Atlanta here at IWCR, and look for a big field.
Oh yeah,
I expect a huge field. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Till then, stay safe, folks.